Typewriting English higher. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to be present here this morning at this function for the inauguration of the All India Cooperative Week. Cooperative organizations founded for mutual economic aid exist in most countries of the world, in advanced as well as in underdeveloped countries. Economic development and social change are vital elements in the reconstruction of India's social and economic structure. Cooperation is one of the principal means for bringing about changes of a fundamental nature within the economy. In a country which is wedded to the democratic socialism, the primary objective of any program of economic development is to mobilize the weaker sections of the community and to extend the benefits of economic gains to them. Economic development and social change are vital elements in the reconstruction of India's social and economic structure. Cooperation is one of the principal means for bringing about changes of a fundamental nature within the economy. In our planned economy pledges as we are to the values of socialism and democracy, cooperation must become increasingly the principal basis of organization in many branches of our economic life, especially in agriculture and minor irrigation, small industry and processing, marketing, distribution of consumer goods and supplies, housing and constructions, and the provision of essential amenities for local communities. Even in medium and large industries and in transport, an increasing sphere of activities can be undertaken on cooperative lines. Cooperation has the values of combining freedom and opportunity for the small man with the benefits of large-scale management and organization. It is no wonder, therefore, that it has been a part of the strategy of our 5-year plans to lay increasing stress on the development of the cooperative movement in various spheres of activities. Consolidation and strengthening of the cooperative system as a democratic and economically viable structure responsive to the needs of the peasants, the artisans, the workers, and the consumers are the fifth plan objectives of the development programs in the cooperative sector. It is therefore fitting that we should celebrate an All India Cooperative Week so as to demonstrate our faith in the system and also encourage its growth further. Our record of performance in the cooperative field in the fourth plan has been quite good, but there has been no room for complacency. There is no doubt, however, that the progress of development in the cooperative field has been very uneven in the different states of India. It has been found, however, that areas which have recorded marked increases in agricultural production and development are also areas where a strong agricultural cooperative movement has grown up. Where the agricultural cooperative movement has been weak, the development in agricultural production has been retarded. Therefore, it cannot be treated as a coincidence only that the success in agricultural development and in cooperation have gone together. The record of Kerala in this field is quite creditable, and the cooperative credit movement in Kerala is considered to be stable and strong. agricultural development occupies the forefront of our attention these days, and national effort is being strongly directed to improve our agricultural position. It is in this field particularly that the cooperative movement can play the most significant role. The importance of cooperatives in the fields of agricultural credit, the supply of agricultural input, the marketing of agricultural produce, and the processing of agricultural products cannot be overemphasized. The cooperative movement in the agricultural field as well as in other fields is particularly valuable in as much as it enables the weaker and more vulnerable sections of the population to meet their needs for finance and other inputs. For the movement to be wholly successful, however, it is important that it should offer the complete package of requirements to the agriculturists, particularly the weaker agriculturists, right from the provision of seeds and implements to the marketing and storage of the produce. The organization of farmers' service societies, which will help both the weak and the marginal farmers, would be a step in this direction. Most importantly, cooperatives constitute the major source of finance for our farmers. But while on this subject, I must say a word about overdues. These are mounting, and unless proper action is taken to reduce them, they will seriously interfere with the capacity of the cooperative credit structure to sustain and step up its loan operations. This weakness of the cooperative credit system highlights an important feature to which we must devote adequate attention if the cooperative movement is to fulfill its true role. The cooperative movement is to work efficiently in a business-like way, and unless there is this operational efficiency, we shall not reap the full fruits of our endeavors. The cooperative movement must therefore be serviced by trained staff of proven integrity and imbued with a spirit of services and faith in the movement. There is no substitute for integrity, and therefore we must, in all our training schemes and efforts, try to recruit persons with the necessary integrity and faith in the cooperative movement. The small and marginal farmer depends so heavily on assistance from the cooperative movement that he must ensure that our cooperative institutions provide him the wherewithals for carrying out his farming operations. But while agricultural development provides the most important field for cooperative activities, more and more in present conditions, cooperation can be applied to other fields also, and is being so applied. In addition, in this day and hour, when prices are constantly rising and the general population is put to considerable hardship because of this rise, the importance of the distribution of essential commodities through cooperative of consumers cannot be overemphasized. The activities of consumer cooperatives in the distribution of essential consumer goods need to be further strengthened in the context of our expanding public distribution system for ensuring fair distribution at fair prices for food grains and other essential commodities and articles of mass consumption. Fortunately, this is now being realized more and more, and there has been a steady growth of consumer cooperative also. As I have said, so far as Kerala state is concerned, the cooperative movement by and large has taken root. Consumer cooperatives as well as cooperative housing have all come to stay. It will be necessary during the course of the 5th five-year plan to stabilize our viable societies and to discourage dormant and non-viable units so as to avoid wasteful expenditure. Since the cooperative system is developing further, it has to get adequately prepared to assume its increased responsibilities and the volume of services which it will offer. The provisions providing personnel for this purpose will therefore be an easier task. In addition to the other cooperatives, we have special cooperatives for the more vulnerable classes. The working of some of these societies is not entirely satisfactory, and they have to be put on a sounder footing if they are to render proper assistance to this most vulnerable sector of our population. Cooperatives have a most crucial role to play to stimulating economic development, and therefore I have great pleasure in wishing them success in this task and in inaugurating this All India Cooperative Week.